Right, so the final thing I need to do is make these cross members that go in between these the 2 feet of the cabinet. Now what I'm going to do first is get rid of some of these guidelines because they're kind of cluttering the place up a little bit. I don't need them anymore. So you can see, if I just go back a step or two, this feature of SketchUp where you can select by dragging from right to left and it selects anything it touches is really useful in this particular case, because I can just drag over the guidelines at any point away from my model and then they're selected automatically. Alright, so let's have a look then at the easiest way of making these cross members. Now, in order to get, I know already that the distance apart of these two is correct, as it should be in the model. So, in order to get better access to it, I'm going to just select all these parts here and hide them, as well as that back panel. And now I have full access to these, which makes my life super easy in terms of building this next part. So, as I've said numerous times in lessons, it's a really good idea to try and use what you've already drawn to draw the next thing that you want. So that's exactly what I'm going to do here. And I'm going to start off with a rectangle right in here between that point and that point, which gives me a rectangle which fits exactly in the gap that's been left. So next, take my push-pull tool and push-pull across, and I know because these two are at the exact distance that they need to be from each other in the real model, I know that that's how long this part needs to be. Now if we go to the booklet, you'll realize that these are not complete yet, because there is, let me get to the right page, that's not it. There is, if we look right here, there's a little step, 35 down, we've already got that anyway, and it's 18 in. So basically all I need to do is get this extra part onto my cross member. Now a lot of this has already been done for me if we go back to SketchUp, because you can see that the distance of 18 is already there, and because I drew this rectangle here, I already know that that's 35 tall because it's based on what I already drew. So all I need to do now is look at it from below, zoom in here, take my pencil tool and snap from there to there with a line, and the same thing on the other side. From there to there. Now that looks like nothing's happened, except if I also hide these two, you can now see that there's a line on there. Now, without those two pieces that I just hid being visible, I'm going to go back and I can see that the total height of this cross member is 80. I know that the height that I drew that rectangle that I started with is 35. So that means to get to 80 I need to push-pull down by 45. 45, enter, and that's my cross member. Make that into a component and bring back what I'd previously hidden. Unhide. I actually don't want to unhide it all, but I just want to unhide the last thing that I hid. And you can see now that that fits perfectly. And I need two of them, so I'm going to use my move tool, hit the option key, grab it by that point, drag it along, snap it into place there. And that is the underframe of the cabinet. If I go up here to unhide all, I should now have a completed product. And that's it. Done.